Good? All right, go ahead. All right. Welcome, everybody, and good evening to Season 3, Episode 5 of Motivate Me 313's podcast. We are officially live. We're ready to get this show on the road. We got an exciting episode for you today, something that we can all hopefully learn from and take something with us, because it's something that's been kind of affecting everyone's lives right now, currently happening, and that is the UAW strike. But before we dive into, the conversation and what's happening, I want to first of all give a shout out to the people who are in the building today. First and foremost, you got little big bro Yusuf Thabit, always on the ones and twos. We appreciate him as he always does. To the right of me, you got my sister Sada Thabit rocking that red, Then to the right of me as well, you got Ibir Thabit. She's rocking red as well. Of course, you got myself, Omar T. And then to the left of me, UAW members right here. You got Uncle Nash and you got Fadi Naji. They're in the building today. Go ahead and give them a round of applause. They're ready to share their insights, share their thoughts on this whole conversation that's been going on. If you kind of been under a rock lately, I think it's the last month now. It's been about a month now, pretty much.
3 weeks, about 3 weeks.
Started
the strike.
Yeah, so there's a strike going on right now with the UAW members and the administration that run the plants that they are in currently. It's Ford, GM, and I didn't know Stellantis. Okay, I didn't know Chrysler changed their name this whole time.
Chrysler changed their name a lot of times.
Yeah, they have. So
they changed the name to
Stellantis.
France, a French company bought them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and Chrysler's the one that's been kind of getting bought out these last couple times.
Yeah,
couple years.
they always do. Chrysler's always one of the ones that usually get bought out.
Be careful, Uncle Nash might elbow you, man. You better watch out. You say something wrong about Chrysler, man. With that said, like I said, be sure to tune in. That's a conversation we have today. We're all rocking red to represent the UAW strike. But don't think that we're going to just be supporting UAW today. We're going to definitely give them the opposite side of the conversation to hear their thoughts on it as well. Before we dive into the conversation, first of all, be sure to follow us on all of our socials. You have YouTube Oz Media, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok under Oz Media. You can listen to the show later on Apple and Spotify podcasts under Oz Media. If you want to call in, you have a question that you want to discuss with the people that are here, the number is 313-306-1750. Be sure to call in. That's why we're here. That's why I have the phone right here next to me. Shout out to our sponsors, the Balkan House. You got Juice Box, Qahwah House, BC Adhesives, Specialty Medical Center, Hanley International Academy. We appreciate all their support. Shout out to all of our sponsors, like I said. We're going to start off with Specialty Medical Center. We appreciate them and all the things that they do. Shout out to Yusuf and Madrahi and everyone over there at Specialty Medical Center. And we're going to officially get the show on the road as soon as this ad is done. So shout out to Specialty. All right, Yusuf. So the other day I was playing basketball with my friends, doing what I usually do on the court. But as I was driving to the lane, I kind of hurt my knee.
Oh, man, not again.
Yeah, but this time I knew which place to go to that would take care of me the best. And that is Specialty Medical Center. Specialty Medical Center is a medical center that prides itself on patient care and its rehabilitation services. Their primary focus is developing a customized treatment plan unique to each individual patient's needs. Their center offers a full range of patient care, from diagnostic testing, pain management, physical therapy, regenerative medicine solutions, and surgical care. They currently have 2 locations, one in Dearborn and one in Sterling Heights. So if you're looking for a place that treats your medical needs the best, be sure to stop by Specialty Medical Center. All right, we are officially back. We're ready to get this show on the road. And we're going to start off with, first of all, I just want to check in. All right, I want to check in with everybody. Sada, how's everything going on with you?
Alhamdulillah, how are you guys?
Doing good. How about you, Ibid? Everything good?
Yeah, alhamdulillah. We had a PD today, so it was a slower day.
Okay.
Didn't have school today.
Mm-hmm. And then we're going to go with Fadi Naji's in the building. Fadi, what's going on with the LOL League, man? Are we going to dive into that or we're not going to do that today?
No comment.
No comment? All right.
I played the fifth on that.
Played the fifth. Everything else good with you, though?
Everything else is great.
Alhamdulillah, man. And Uncle Nash, what's going on, man?
Alhamdulillah, not bad. Can't complain.
Everything smooth?
Smooth.
You ready to dive in this conversation?
Let's get it.
Go ahead. I bet you can start us off.
Before we even go into it, I just recently, literally today, I just paid my union dues. My first time being in a union. And what are some perks? What are some benefits of being in a union?
You wanna? Dive in. So, first and foremost, the union helps you out with your benefits, like the healthcare. Healthcare is one of the most important things in this country, which we don't pay for healthcare, which is a good thing. That's one of the things that we praise with the union at the UAW in the 3 plants because none of us pay for medical costs. That's the most beneficial thing out of it, to be honest with you. And there's a lot of perks where you could do. There's a lot of things you could do. They help you out with if you have like mental health or anything like that. They would provide you with things that you need to get assistance. You know what I mean? So that's part of the union, which is good. That's one of the benefits that I like about them.
Uncle Nash, how about you?
Yeah, you pretty much like you said, like you get a lot of perks, you get a lot of legal assistance.
Yeah,
and stuff
protection.
Like that.
That's what they were telling
mostly
me.
protection. It's
Yeah.
protecting you from the higher ups trying to get you out of there for no reason.
So like they defend you in situations.
And your union is supposed to always be with you when you're talking to a management. You're never supposed to talk by yourself. Your union always with
They
you. to make
pretty
sure-
much work for you.
Yeah.
Like they're your representatives. They're your lawyers going into battle with
Yeah.
management and whatnot.
So every single plant has their own union, or is it like it
Yeah.
could be multiple plants in one union?
It's like a local union that they do, which is an international union. Which like us is a local 12. I know she's wearing a shirt local 869.
That's my.
That's your local.
And my
too.
dad, Allah yarhamah.
Yeah, Allah yarhamah. So they have their own local. I have a local 12, which is the Jeep local down in Toledo, which is one of the biggest actually. But yeah, so each one has an international local that they deal with their own stuff. Like we have pig days and stuff like that. That's from our local, the union. I don't know if you guys got pig days. Do you guys do?
We do.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
see, so their union works the same way as we do.
What does that mean?
Pig days are like we work. Sometimes they work us 7 days a week, so we want to take off days. You know, we can't work. Some people don't work 7 days a week, so they bring in TPTs to work Friday, Saturday, and Monday, and then we get to pick pig days to be off Friday, Saturday, or Monday.
I think one of the biggest perks of the union so far that I've noticed is negotiating the salary in the
Oh yeah.
in your contract.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So-
This
and
has been
that's what-
happening. This has been happening since like the 40s with the Teamsters and all of that. They negotiated contracts and stuff like that. So that's what's been going on for years now.
Jose said local 5-1 Mac Assembly. He's giving a
Hell
shout out
yeah.
to his
Woo, woo.
union. If you are live right now, you're tuned
Jose.
in. Put your union down there in the comments. We'll give you a shout out. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow. We appreciate it if you hit that like button. Since you're already here, just takes about 2 seconds to hit that button. So Uncle Nash, I'm gonna start off with you, man. What's going on with the strike? Are y'all just trying to chill at the house and get days off? What's going on with the strike, Uncle Nash? Be real with me, man. What's happening?
If that's the case, nobody would, because what they're paying us to do it is not much.
Yeah.
So you're getting, I think they raised it to 500 a week. So it's like, what can that do for us? You know, I'd rather be working.
Yeah.
You're
Some-
saying that
some
if you're striking, you can only get $500 a week. That's
I'm
what
on
you're saying.
strike. Yeah, you can pay.
You get
Yeah.
$500. Okay, so
like we would rather work.
Yeah.
We would hate to. Nobody really wants to strike,
Mm-hmm.
but it's time that we stand up for ourselves and do what we have to do. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's been far too long where they've just been taking advantage of the union, and ever since 2009 when they needed us took concessions from us, and we gave up those concessions to
dropped
keep
everything.
the company, rolling. And they were promised to give it back to us.
And you guys stuck through during that
We
time.
stuck through it. A lot of people took buyouts, left. A lot of people stayed, stuck through the whole situation, and it was promised to come back to us. But then ever since they started making money, it's like we've been going backwards. The company's been going up.
So, Fadi, what is the union demanding in this situation?
So we're demanding a better life for us and our kids. We make a truck where we can't even buy our own truck because we don't make enough money to buy our own
that's
truck.
sad.
So if I'm not working another job somewhere else, I'm not providing for my family with just this paycheck because they don't pay enough for you to. They took COLA away from them. They took pension away from us. They took, in 2009, he's talking about the contract. They took everything in 2009 just so we could keep the company afloat to where everybody is all right. And then they said they were going to give it back. Like he said, they didn't give nothing back. They're giving the CEOs back. Why are you making $29 million a year? What are you doing? One of the, I seen it on the ad the other day. They were talking to GM CEO. She said, because of my performance, I'm making $29 million. What performance? Are you out there on the line like these union workers are? Are you blood, tears, sweat? Are you doing that?
you wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
Yeah, you ain't doing none of that. You're sitting behind a desk and you're saying your performance. You got $29 million? Come on, that's ridiculous.
So I'm on rebuttal. All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Here we go. I'm a president, right? I'm
Yes.
a whatever CEO of the company.
No
and I'm
problem.
saying that I'm like, listen, the way the government is working, the way how the world is working, we're moving into electric vehicles, which requires less parts, which requires less people to work on them.
Okay.
You know, who are you to demand more money when realistically we are moving as a company to this route? We're going to this route. What is your argument to that?
So basically, when you're moving towards EV and electric vehicles, why is it the fact that you have to cut your employees' losses and then you make more money off of these EVs? Why can't your employees make the same way what you're making? I mean, give us something that we're making the same thing. And why are EVs being made in China? 54% of EVs are being made in China.
Because it's cheaper?
But still, who's working on those cars? There's child labor, and then there's the Muslims that they're making work with labor, and they don't pay them nothing. They're making them do nothing. And it's child labor. When I tell you child labor, there's 12, 11, 10-year-old kids working on these cars. You think they're going to be made the same way that we make them here? There's no way they're going to make them the same way we make them here. So that's why there's no way it's going to work. I promise you it's not. EVs are going to be gone for soon.
Uncle Nash, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I just first of all, gas cars are not going to go anywhere. They're going to be here for till the end of time. Yeah, they want to start doing the electricity and all that stuff, but that's going to happen in time. So it's like
It won't even happen in time, because let me tell you something. To haul like when I put let's say they put a boat behind of us F-150 with a U-Haul and electric. You know, the only thing, it's going to take you about 80 miles to 100 miles, and then you got to have to rechange your battery. With the gas, you could go 350 miles until you got to change your gasoline, because it tows and it hauls really good gas. Electric vehicles can't do that. They don't have a solution for it. Where's the solution for that?
especially for the trucks. Like
Especially
those
for
are-
your trucks. You're putting into a 10-ton truck EV, and they're not gonna haul nothing. So the people are not gonna buy the trucks if it's just not gonna haul nothing. They would rather get the gas.
We got a shout out from Bo Henderson, the local 869. And then Moti says, shout out to Just for Men, dark brown bottle at Uncle Nash. All right. He's going to make sure that shout out to Big Bro Moti.
Yeah, Moti.
All right.
That's my teammate.
Yeah. So, obviously not every plant is striking.
No.
But, I want to ask you guys, how is your plant handling right now this current strike? Fadi, your plant is actually striking. Uncle Nash, your plant is not. So
Yes.
we can start off with the plant that is striking. Like,
Yes.
what's going on? How does that shift work? What does that look
So
like?
we 3 weeks ago we walked off the line at 12 o'clock at night. They told us our plant was one of the plants that was called to strike, so we did walk out.
Like all of you at the same time?
Everybody, they shut the whole line down. Everybody walks out.
Wait, so who calls it out?
The President Fain called out that all 3 plants have to strike at that time at 12 o'clock. So all 3 plants left at that time at 12 o'clock. They shut down everything and we walk out. And they already had gates closed, ready to strike and everything. We had everything ready because we knew we were gonna walk out. I knew they weren't gonna give us what we wanted, so we were gonna walk out. So right now we're striking. We got 5,500 employees with 13 gates. You got 13 gates with 5,500 employees. You're not gonna put all 5,500 employees at one time working. So they do shifts now where it's 6 hours a day for 1 day a week, and then that's all you do. But you get paid $500 a week, which is nothing.
No.
Yeah. It's pretty much
If people like didn't plan for this and they're living paycheck to paycheck, how are they making
Yeah.
it? It's very sad. Like, I got some guys that
So
work
do,
with.
do you have people saying like, yo, we should not strike? Like, can we
It's
just
not.
go to
No,
work?
they want to strike because we want a better living.
The
We want.
majority all wanted to strike. It was about
Everybody wanted to strike.
98% agreed to strike.
98% of our companies agreed to strike, and we do a vote on that too before the strike comes up. Who was willing to strike? 98% of the company wanted to strike.
Who do you think those 2% are? The younger
People
generation?
that need that money.
Yeah.
No, I'm just, yeah.
Yeah, maybe
that
if you
media
money.
money.
I mean, it's just a difference.
Yeah.
Like he's been there for 23 years. Why is he making the same money when guys are coming in and making it after 9 years? You know what I mean? But don't get me wrong, we want to be on tier 1 together, right? But he should be making $51 an hour right now with COLA, with the light price and fluctuation. They should be at $51 an hour if you want to be honest. But we're not asking for that. We're asking for something to come back to us, just so we can buy our cars that we
When I
make.
first got hired in 3 years, you were at top pay.
Yeah.
So it was like, no matter what,
That's it.
in 3 years, I was with all the big guys, big
Yeah.
dogs at the plant.
Why-
And
why-
This was back when I got hired in
Yup.
2000. And ever since 2009, like I said, then they start bringing in 2 tiers and stuff like that, bringing them in at a lower wage. and they won't reach us. Probably
8 years. 9 years, they'll reach the top tier. Why?
And then when you're in the top tier, you just plateau.
You just plateau. You never move.
Plateau, and you don't move. And
You never move.
And the thing about the cost of living was like what was so important, because that helped with inflation
Yes.
also. Because every year it goes up a percentage.
The price of living is getting higher.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
And
and then
why
that-
can't we get that?
Yeah, that cost of living amount after your contract would roll into your hourly pay,
But-
and it would start brand new the
Yes.
following year.
Yes. It'll keep-
But that's the argument that they have too, is that the reason why people are coming in and getting the same wages or whatever is because the cost of living is for everyone.
But
Like,
they
it's all-
true, but they should be raising up for the people that have
Yeah,
already
yeah,
been there,
sure,
which with the
sure.
cost of living.
No one
there.
should plateau.
Yeah. for sure.
It shouldn't be plateaued. I mean, if you're gonna do something, you could do it at 2%. Every year you do a 3% raise, a 4% raise for everybody. That's how you should be.
Yeah.
So let me answer this
So
question.
the life of the contract that we're asking for is 40%. We know we're not gonna get 40%, but we're talking about a 4-year expansion with
Yeah.
the 40%. We say 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%. We're not asking for 40% straight
Right
off the
away.
bat. We're not telling you, hey, you got to give us $51 an hour. No, we want to gradually move up and then give us COLA back to where
What is COLA? I'm sorry for people.
cost of living.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Just making
cost
sure.
of living. So bring COLA back. Give us. They're never gonna give pensions back. So don't dream of that. That will never come through with the pension. You'll never get that back. Your 401k, we want same amount of money we put in. We want the same amount of money they put in. We want our COLA back. Like I said, we build these trucks. We should be able to buy them and afford them. That's how we should be willed. If you want,
That
if you want
would
to
be
be
a good
honest,
sign.
I'm serious.
yeah.
We build these trucks. We should be able to buy them and afford them. Why can't we? Ford used to do that for his workers when they first came to this country. He used to say, "I want my workers buying our trucks. That's why I want to pay them good."
They have that saying, "Buy what you build."
Yep.
So-
you can't even do that.
You
Right?
can't.
So I mean, the 40% is like the biggest one, right? Like I feel like
That's the biggest one.
So the question came up was, why don't the UAW members ask for sweat equity, which is basically like you guys can be a part of the decision making process where this doesn't happen again? Why aren't they fighting for that rather for the the increase in money? Why is it just about money? Why not fight for positions where you can
Move
get
up, you mean?
and not only just move up, positions where you can make decisions. You know what I mean? Like, is that possible? Is that something that can be fought for, or is that not possible?
No, because the company runs most of it. You know what I mean? They're
gonna make all the.
They're gonna make all the decisions, and it's up to the company now. It's all in their hands. We're asking what we're asking. Come back with a good contract back to us. They came back with 20%. Come on, guys, 20%. What is
I
that?
believe 10% when you sign it.
Yeah,
get that
and then
up
the
front,
10%
and
the
then
first next 3 years.
gradually goes up to 10% the next 4
What is that? That's nothing.
So we're gonna continue on. I mean, this is where we're at right now. Sada, what are your thoughts on this whole situation right now? Let's hear what Sada has to say.
It's very unfortunate because like these two men are very, very like confident and know what type of work they're putting in, and 23 years, and how much were you, like
9 years.
9 years, like for sure there should be no plateaus, and you should feel respected and appreciated
Yes.
in your job.
Abid, how about you? Anna? What are your thoughts so far?
When I sit down and I listen to them talking about their stance and where they come from, it just makes me think like Chrysler, Ford, GM, all of them won't be where they are without their workers.
100%.
So yeah,
They're-
that's kind of like where I'm coming from, is they need you guys.
Yeah,
They're
like
rich.
23 years ago, I think, with the body shops, used to have the most employees in the body shops 23 years ago. Now you talk about there's only 1,000, 2,000 people in body shop.
A lot of it's robots now.
A lot of it's robots.
Taking over.
They moved over the robots, but what they do is take their workers and shift them into other plants, not kick them out and fire them and stuff like they want to do now because of this EV coming in and they want to get rid of workers. No, you could take them and shift them into other places of plant. Plug them in. Don't fire people because you don't have spots for them, but you really do have spots for them. You're always gonna need a human body, always. A computer's not gonna work like the human does.
Yeah.
Man, listen, AI is coming up. I'm scared. There's a lot of jobs that can be.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's a
Like-
lot. AI could take a lot of jobs.
I know.
It's scary.
Yeah.
Nobody has to think anymore.
Well, it's so scary.
Well, we're gonna take a break right quick. So far, a great conversation. We're gonna give a shout out to Qahwah House, the greatest coffee place in town. Sada was just talking about how much she loved it and enjoyed Qahwah House.
I'm
So
there
sh-
every other week.
Yeah, so shout out to Qahwah House. So we're gonna go ahead and run their ad, and then we're gonna continue on this conversation. Be sure to tune in. If you're ever in need of some coffee, then you have to stop by the best place in the country. You know what that is, Yusuf?
Yeah, man, it's gotta be the Qahwah House.
It's definitely the Qahwah House. It's the first Yemeni coffee shop of its kind. You can stop by Qahwah House to try their famous Yemeni lattes, Adani Shahis, Mafawad, and Jubani coffees. You can also stop by to try their delicious pastries, such as the Yemeni favorite sabaya, everything mini bites, and they even serve sambusas. They have locations in Michigan, New Jersey, New York, and Illinois, with more locations coming to a state near you. So no matter where you're at in the country, be sure to stop by Qahwah House and get a glimpse of what the Yemeni culture is all about. Also, don't forget to download the new Qahwah House app. You can now order your coffee and go, skipping the line entirely. It's like having your own personal barista. What you say, Fadi?
My captain, AB's part of the Oz Media now.
Yeah, shout out to AB, man.
Shout
Great
out
guy.
to AB, my boy.
Appreciate him.
That's
By
my
the way,
captain.
we got people commenting. I like that Brandon Ayuk jersey. We're going to just leave it like that. All right? That's the Brandon Ayuk jersey. All right. With that said, I just want to quickly say this. You know, so let's go back to the strike conversation. So basically, when a strike happens, in all honesty, who hurts more? You guys pretty much saying the employees' money get cut, or do the owners or the administration or whatever you want to, business owners or company owners, CEOs, like who actually hurts more in all honesty, the employees or the CEOs? And Nash, you can start off with you.
In all honesty, we get hurt the most.
Yeah.
I mean, because we're the ones taking a chance of, taking
Losing
a
their
stand.
jobs.
And, and like I said, look, our strike pay is only $500. So, of course, it's us that get hurt. They're billionaires.
They're still making money.
They're going to still make money regardless.
But do you feel like for a temporary time, it kind of puts a dent in their pockets?
Oh, yeah.
They'll put a little dent
In their production?
pockets. Yeah,
Oh,
of
my
course.
God, yeah. Oh, my
course
God.
they
You guys
will.
got to remember, for 1 hour down, they could lose up to $10 million in that hour down.
Yeah, it's
But-
they
Yeah, I
lose a
saw-
lot of money.
They lose a lot of money.
But they're so comfortable
Right now.
with what they're at, where they're at, that they're like, okay, yeah, go ahead.
Right now,
Like,
yeah. When you make 12 billion in 3 months,
Yeah,
in
they're
your
so
first
comfortable.
quarter, when you make 12 billion, and then you don't want to give your workers any money, yeah, you're gonna be comfortable, of course.
they don't want to give it out easy.
No,
And so do you agree with him that employees are the ones that probably
100% employees, and you know who else gets? The economy gets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
we
most,
don't-
the
Gets
most
hit
affected
hard.
is the economy that gets affected. You think these CEOs care about these economies and stuff? No, they don't care. They're making $29 million a year. They're living. Who cares?
And so we are going to dive into the economy. That is my next question. But before we get into that, another question that was brought up to me was, it seems like they have, the employees have the weaker hand because they did not choose to fully strike and kept most operations open. So how do you feel about that? And will it hurt in the negotiations when it feels like, hey, half of them are on board, not even half, like a few of them are on board and some of them are not on board?
It's not
It's
that.
not, yeah.
Yeah, it's not a few on board and a few. It's not like we're choosing not
Yeah.
to strike. The whole purpose was like I said, we have a strike fund, and if everybody in the UAW and all with
Which
close
is
to
146,000 employees.
You know,
If everybody was to strike
that-
at one time,
that money will get depleted within 11 weeks,
Yeah.
11, 12 weeks, whatever.
so 2 months.
Yeah, so a little bit, we're doing just hit them where it hurts
Yup.
with certain plants.
So you guys are here for the long run.
And
huh?
Yeah.
for that's the
That's
whole
how they're
purpose
doing
of
it. They're hauling
doing
it with
this
the
way.
long run because of the simple fact that we don't have enough money in the strike fund because our presidents from before stole so much money from the strike fund. So we don't have any money from the strike fund to where we could last with all the employees taken off at once. So he
yeah.
cripples them like he did.
Because I was all for it. I was hoping everybody
shut
just
down
go
at
out
once.
and just strike.
It's like a big.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's like, that's just in the heat of the moment. You want to do that. But then as you see what they're trying to do, then it starts making sense. And we just got to go and see how it plays out.
So the
To be
union,
honest with you, if everybody went at once, 146,000 employees went at once, and we shut down for 11 weeks, the economy would be garbage.
so let's talk about the economy, man. So how does the market, or how does these companies?
First, there's no more new car sales because they're not making any new cars anyway.
Yeah.
Our Jeep Wranglers, I mean, the Wranglers we make, they already shipped them all out. There's nothing in the yard anymore. They're done. No more in the yard, and we're not building. So how are you going to make money off of that? There's no more car sales. The price of new cars go up. The price of old cars go up now because old cars are going to be...
They're
the
already
ones
expensive. The lease
exactly.
is crazy.
The lease is
That's the
crazy.
Perfect timing.
Everything goes up, and you think it's crazy right now? Wait till they're $700-800, and that's when they really go up because there's no more cars. What are you gonna do with them?
Right when the time when I was asking Nash to help me.
Yeah,
Italy.
good luck.
get a lease.
Yeah, good luck.
But even the small businesses and around the plants,
Yes.
they count on us to be at
there.
work.
Yeah.
Because they won't even open if they know we're off
'cause
on
you guys are
Saturday or
buying
off on
food,
Sunday.
you're
we order
Going
food.
going to the store, you know,
Oh, man.
everything.
You
Snacks.
got
and stuff like
5,500 employees
In that
In
area.
that area. You think they're not going to be hungry? Oh, yeah. You're going to get people to call for pizza, call for this. You don't got that
No,
no
I
more.
know Nash always ate good.
But you know what I mean? They don't got that anymore.
Nasty
He
Nash.
always-
Wait, what was that pizza place?
Barbecue Nash.
Which one?
Remember there was that pizza place. They used to
Happy's?
bring- I don't know what it
No.
was. It was like a veggie pizza. Do you remember?
Oh no, that was the Subway in our.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never
No,
mind.
they make actual pizzas now. We're not that thick pizza.
Yeah, what
Oh,
Subway
okay,
does at your place? Really? They don't do that.
Hey, so that's 23 years. 23 years.
He's got more.
Yeah,
he's got more pull.
So wait, I have a
Nash definitely-
question. Which plants in like around our area that are striking?
Right now, Wayne.
Okay.
That's one of the big plants. I think it's got 4,300 employees, right? I think
Ford, right?
Ford,
plant,
yeah, the Bronco
They
plant.
build the Broncos over there.
So we shut down the Bronco plant, shut down, and then the F-150 in Missouri shut down at the same time, which is 12,000 employees at one time. All
Also, a
sent
lot
out
of
to
the
it.
parts plant, Mopar and
Yeah.
Center Line next to us in Flint.
Mhm.
Yeah. Then just there was a big fight that broke out at Mopar.
Yep.
Somebody yelling profanity,
Yeah.
driving by.
I seen
Yeah,
Like,
we've seen that.
Yeah.
A couple people in Flint got ran over.
Yup.
In
Wow.
Flint, somebody hit them with a car.
Yep.
It's crazy.
It's just crazy.
So I heard even that like we might go into recession, the housing market. Like how does the companies affect that too? Like do you guys know that?
I
or-
mean, like let's say you got 146,000 people that just stopped working,
Yeah.
right? Then your cars are going up, everything is going up, and you can't afford it. You can't afford your house payment. You can't afford anything. You're gonna lose everything. 146,000 people gone, no money. What's $500 a week gonna do for you? Nothing. So either you're gonna quit your union job and go somewhere else, and then it messes up the economy like that, and no workers are back yet. It's just it messes with everything. It's like it trickles
Domino
down.
effect.
It's like a domino effect. It trickles down to everything they do.
what are you about to say, Sada? You about to say something?
And most of those people have families or supporting families, so it's not
100%.
just them. It's literally anyone else in the household
Yeah.
or whoever else they're supporting.
Exactly. So you're like you can't do anything. The house family can't go do
Yeah.
anything. They can't go spend no money. They can't go out to and that's it. You
Go out
lose
to
everything.
eat, vacation, any
Yeah.
of that.
You're not gonna want to do any of that.
Yeah.
It's
You're-
like from one thing to the next thing. It's
Yeah.
just dumb.
And if you weren't prepared for this, I'll tell you, you're gonna struggle. I'm not gonna lie. If you're working paycheck to paycheck, and then this hits you with the 500, you're gonna struggle.
Jose said Yoon. All right, he said that, and then he said, "All we ask to take care of our families financially, where the CEOs have been feeding generations and generations
Yes.
to come.
Yes.
You know, and then the workers
Thank you, Jose.
are struggling. You want to give that a round of applause?
Yes.
You want to personally give that?
That's
a
my buddy. Yes.
Get a
Jose,
round of
thank you,
applause,
sir.
Jose. Jose got more round of applause commenting than he does on the Fantasy Guys show, man. Shout out to Jose. Appreciate Jose, one of the co-hosts of the Fantasy Guys.
Nice.
I'm end up getting a message now because of that last comment. So, Mike, I'm again devil's advocate, right? I'm got to make sure that the other side gets their 2 cents in.
100%.
So my question to you is for the people out there who say that their workers are being greedy, asking for 40%, because it's not just you, Fadi. It's like you said, how many union members?
Yes,
146,000 people asking for a 40% raise over a 3-year period. That's a lot of money.
4-year period.
4-year period. I guess 10% every year. So I guess what would your reaction be to that? If basically you know,
Okay,
people
so-
say y'all being greedy.
Okay, so we're being greedy. So we're being greedy because we want to provide for our family a better life. This is how we're being greedy. The union workers are being greedy because they want to provide for their family a better life, while the CEOs are making $29 million a year. We're being greedy because we want to make $13 more. Because we want to do a little bit more for our families. We want to be able to spend for our family. We want to be able to provide.
What's actually owed to us.
Yes,
Yeah.
true. And it's
Only
owed.
want
He's
what
right.
was taken from us. That's all. we're
Cola was
asking
taken
for.
from them. Pension was taken from them. Everything was taken in 2009. Literally everything was taken in 2009.
Pension was taken from the newer hires.
Yes.
Like they come in.
The
they don't get
retires,
pension.
they keep their pensions.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
new hires, yeah.
I'm grandfathered.
He's
in pretty
grandfathered
much.
in.
Like I'll still get a pension, but like people like Fadi, or people like
Oh.
the newer ones that come in, they don't
get
a
it.
You
pension.
missed out.
Yeah, we
They
missed
got to
out.
rely on their 401k.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like they need to manage their own.
So I
money.
put so much that you could put into your 401k because they're not
That's
giving you
okay.
so much money to put into your 401k. If you can't survive off of your own paycheck, how are you gonna put into your 401k? There's people that don't even put any money in their 401k. The only thing is the company's putting in there for them. Some people can't afford to put it. They'll tell you, I can't even afford to put a penny in there. I don't make enough money to feed my family. This is what we want. We want our cola back. We want, like I said, if you look at the fluctuation and everything that goes up, he should be making $51 an hour. We're not asking for that.
If everything stayed the same back from 2009 on,
He should be at $51 an hour.
should be in that range.
They should be at $51
all
an hour.
taken away
And you
from
could
us.
take you could go from 2009 to now and look at the measurements and the way it went up. It should be at $51 an hour because I looked at it and I saw it was like a type of thing that they did. But we're not asking for $51 an hour. All we're asking for is just to feed our families right and make sure we were able to buy our own cars.
Yeah, no, I took it as you guys wanted 40 right away and then continuous like.
No.
Oh no.
That
So
sounds-
after 4 years, then what though?
After 4 years, if it
cola
fluctuate, the
kicks in.
cola kicks in.
The cola will add those
Percentages.
$2-3.
Again, we're not gonna get
Zero.
40. I know we're not. That's realistic. We're not gonna get 40. And we'll be happy with.
Nader
I'll be
Elite.
happy with. Oh my God, no man.
Fadi's best friend.
Oh
Fadi's
my
best
God.
friend.
Can I get off this? Can I get off of this?
Nader Nation.
guys.
Alaikum
Oh, you know what?
salam.
You know what Salam Alaikum means?
Nader Nation.
Peace and blessings upon you.
Oh my
guys.
God, Nader!
Hey.
I wanna say I got a picture to send you, Omar. I want you to post it in the on the YouTube.
Okay, we will try to make that happen. I mean, it's not easy
yeah,
while we're live, but we can but yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah. I want to talk about this the strike.
Yeah.
You got Fadi there. He's a unionized worker.
Yes. How can I help you?
What do they want? What do they want exactly?
I've been saying it for the past 30 minutes that we've been sitting here. You want me to repeat what I said?
Yeah, he can just go ahead and he wants to hear it from you,
just no,
You want to
Fadi.
hear it from me, Nader? You want to hear it from me? You really
wanna
don't
hear
want to
from you,
hear what
Fadi.
I have to tell you, Nader.
Fadi, I need to
PG-13,
hear
yeah,
what you
Fadi.
want as a loyal employee.
What do I want? I want for every union worker to be able to buy a car and live comfortably for the rest of their life with their kids.
And you could say that for the whole country, Fadi.
I'm sorry, but they're making $12 billion every 3 months. Why can't we get some of that? You know how much we make off of every car that they sell? 5%.
You guys make the
5%.
big. Yeah, that's a lot.
5% of the vehicle that's sold goes
Okay,
to
so-
the employee.
so-
Why?
What's your goal? You really think 40% is realistic?
No, again, you're not listening. Did you listen to what I said? Again, were you listening to anything that I said?
Okay, so you want to live. Okay, but is 40% going to get you there?
No, 32% to 36% will get everybody a perfect living. I'll tell you that right now. Even at 40-hour a 40-hour check at 38%, I mean 32%, 40-hour check, you're making a good living for your
So
family.
I was telling
Am I right or
somebody
wrong?
I think they should meet you guys halfway,
Halfway?
and that is halfway.
Yeah, I'm happy with the. Listen, I'll sign tomorrow if they do the 32% with the cola. I'll sign tomorrow.
Okay, with the cola, which is cost of living, right?
Yes. You
What
need
about
cost of living. Every time, listen, everything is going up. Listen, you go to the store,
inflation,
milk's
yeah.
going to cost you $7.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
either you're
yeah.
going to go up with, we can't make the same amount of money we were making in 2009, and then everything is moving up in 2023.
Yeah, but
no.
you guys gave back a lot in
We did.
2009.
We did.
That's the
Yeah.
whole point of
He lost everything in 2009, and he was here. I wasn't.
Yeah.
He lost everything.
Yeah.
So, and the people that came in after that didn't get anything. So, it sucks.
So, but yeah, I mean, you guys actually helped the big three get through that big economic crisis.
Yes, because we
now-
took,
yeah.
they took their pay cuts, they took their pension,
They took the pension away too. Are you
Yup.
guys are you trying to get back the pension for retirees?
Good luck.
Or pensions.
Good
Well,
luck. You'll
they're
never
trying to
see a
increase
pension.
They want to increase it for the retirees.
Which they should
and
increase
their
it for
health
the-
care. They took away their health care,
Yeah, I
their
can't believe they
dental,
did that. Yeah.
from people that paved the way for all of us.
For us, yes. The guys that were there for 30, 40 years before us that paved the way.
Who's on the show with you, Fadi? Who is that?
You don't know
Nasty
Nash, steals and deals.
Oh, Nasty Nash. Yeah, Nasty Nash.
That's
Yeah.
the barbecue king. He's better than you in barbecue. That's all you need to know.
We all now know that Fadi is not management, correct?
Yeah.
Oh my hell, I'm not management. Please
Okay.
stop.
Hey, so Nader,
okay.
listen, Nader.
Yes.
I just want to just add this one last thing is, my uncle
Uh-huh.
is sitting here with his ankle, got a brace on it. Nader, is it
I
true
had
that
nothing to do with that.
you sure? Because we got a whole family here and we have a problem with this, Nader. We heard it.
It was that
No,
Nader
I
that
have
did that?
nothing to do
Nader
with
did
that.
that?
I have nothing to do with the hustle that's in the league. That's not me.
He said Hassan that's
Yeah.
in the league.
Well, Nader,
Nader, listen, I love you, but we're playing next week. Just don't show up.
Hey, Nader, I appreciate you and the phone call. You know,
and I love your show, and I'm a long time. How do you say that? I'm a
follower,
long time listener.
listener.
A long time listener.
Yeah,
And I appreciate all the knowledge you guys spread. Thank you.
appreciate
Thank you,
Nader.
Nader.
Thank you so much.
And good luck, Fadi and Nash. I hope you guys get what you guys deserve, man.
Habib,
Thank you.
thank you.
Inshallah.
Yalla, guys. Bye.
I want to say something.
Yep.
My dad, Allah yarhamah, he worked for Chrysler for 30 years, but he,
Wow.
regardless of the situation, and he was able to provide us a comfortable life and send back home money.
Yeah.
And it was like known if you worked in Chrysler, you were
doing
good.
Yeah. Back then.
So back then, yeah.
Because inflation, it wasn't that much to buy. You can go out and get a car lease for $199 back then.
We always had the new Durango.
Yeah. Now you won't see a lease for less than $500, which
Yeah,
sucks.
it's crazy.
Yeah, we're living in a crazy world right
It
now,
is.
but
Very bad.
we're gonna use this time to give a shout out to our next sponsor. But before we break down the second and last third of the show questions, I'm sorry. So shout out to Balkan House Restaurant. We gotta give a shout out to our great friends over there at the Balkan House. Shout out to Juma. Shout out to Hassan and everybody over there at the Balkan House. We are entering the last third. So if you are tuned in, I just want to quickly just say IC Stacks 23541 just said local 869 with the muscles emoji. Michael Martin said what up though Nash, and then Aliyah said Mr. Thabit. So shout out to our students from Hanley still watching. I appreciate you. We are here to have a great show, so go ahead and give a shout out to Balkan House Restaurant, and then we're gonna keep it rolling. You know what, Yusuf, man, I'm in the mood for some Balkan food.
Yeah, man, me too.
Well, there's no better place to go for Balkan than the Balkan House Restaurant. The Balkan House Restaurant is famous for their doner kebab sandwiches. But did you know that the Balkan House now serves breakfast? Did you also know that all their food is 100% halal? There are currently 2 Balkan House locations, one in Hamtramck and one in Ferndale. But they now also have 2 food trucks, so you can book your next party or event with the Balkan House on wheels. If you're looking for a nice place to eat with friendly service and great prices, look no further than the Balkan House Restaurant. All right, we're officially back. I just want to first of all say for those of you that are tuning in, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow, share. This has been
Hit that like button.
It's been a great conversation so far, so we appreciate all that is tuned in. So Ala Abdullah just said, "Yo, that's my dad," and then Ali and Ala are having a conversation right now. Mr. David's biggest fan, appreciate it. #1 supporter, thank you, Ali, appreciate it. But listen, I just want to say, we gotta nip something up right now while we're here, and that is this Fadi and Nader back and forth, blah blah blah. So if you could go ahead and look at the screen if you're at home.
No, what are you doing?
All right,
really
if you
do
go
this?
look at a screen while you're at home.
No,
everybody
man.
needs to know the truth,
I
okay,
look at-
about this situation. All right, and so basically,
Hey, that's not me.
Yes, all right.
Hold on, that's not
Hold
me.
on 1
Is
second.
that a bromance?
No, that's not
Gotta
me.
make sure you know the song on for Nader. Said Fadi right here, so I got fast forward it. Right? How many of us have them? Friends. There you
Nader, my
go.
boy, I love you.
There you go. All right, we can stop that. Got to get back to seriousness. All right. At the end of the day, we had to make sure we put it out there that they're actually friends. At the end of the day, all right?
Always, brothers, not friends.
There you go.
There have been times I'll be looking at the group text and I'll be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm
Yeah.
going to stay out of this,
Yeah.
man. I'm like,
So with that said, okay, let's keep it rolling. So what do you feel like will be the resolution, and when do you think it will be agreed upon? Nash, we'll start off with you. What is the resolution? Like, what is the final result? What do you think is going to end up happening, and what do you think is going to be agreed upon? Or when, I'm sorry, when?
when there's no telling with that. It all depends on how. They're coming to conclude the terms on a few things right now, and but as far as what I would like to see, I would love to see that 40% raise, but how, realistic as that is, I don't know. Like maybe around a 35, 30 something in that
36
30 range.
would be nice.
And
Be really
cost of
nice.
living is a must.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have to get that back,
100%.
no matter what. Healthcare
Stays the same.
needs, stay the same or improve in a way because they did raise some of the copays on us.
Yes, and
But,
they took about the $600 that we usually get back. We used to get
Yeah.
back. They took that away.
So just a few things. But as far as when it'll get done, there's no telling.
I would like that 32-hour work week.
Because they're playing hardball, and
Is that something that y'all asking for too?
Oh man, I wish that they could do that. Hey, French
that?
people work 32 hours. Why can't we work 32
Listen,
hours?
us teachers need to have a 4-day week.
You teachers need to get paid millions.
Y'all hear that?
Millions for you dealing with kids. Millions. I'm sorry. I'm being dead honest.
the patience.
We're literally making over 200 decisions in like an hour.
No, 100%.
'Cause there's
So
24
many
kids
kids and so many like personalities and so many minds and like the younger kids and the older kids.
It's not the same anymore either.
It's not.
Kids are not the same anymore.
Not like when we used to go to school.
No.
Oh my God, it's so bad. And I feel for you guys, and you guys should be making so much more money. I'm not being honest.
But going back, what do you
What do
want
I
to see in terms of your union, and when do you think it will happen?
So far it's been 3 weeks. We never thought that we would be able to strike this long because the last time we were gonna strike, they extended it and then they signed the contract right away, like 12:59 before we even did anything. So we didn't think we were gonna go on strike. Then we went on strike, and now it's been 3 weeks. No, we didn't think we were gonna be on strike for 3 weeks. So no telling how long it's gonna take. But realistically, he said 36%. I'm happy with 32 to 36%, whatever in between there. Come back with a good contract, COLA, pension. Give more to the retirees. Give them back their health care.
And
Right.
most important, sorry to cut you
Yeah,
off,
yeah, yeah, go
job security.
Yes.
We need job security.
Yes. We should be able to strike if a plant closes.
Because they want to close a bunch of plants down and
yes.
ship them overseas and
Yes.
stuff like that. It leaves a bunch of people stranded.
Yes. And they want to just cut off.
they're
Yeah,
done.
they want to just close off. No, we want to be able to strike on that position. And we want to take those people that they take from the plant and put them somewhere else. Plug them in. They should be able to work.
But how would they be able to do that when they pride that it's American made?
Yeah, good luck with that. They don't care
You
anymore.
know what I'm saying?
They don't care
Like,
anymore. They don't
Right
care.
now,
American
it's
dream.
Let me ask you
cheaper for
something.
them, the
Let me
better.
ask you something. You think every single part on that car is American made?
No, but
You're really not American made. You're China made. Everything in this country is China made. So you're China made. So I don't know what they're talking about.
I did have a question though. How are the managers feeling? Like, are they like kind of on you guys' side, or like how are they reacting to this? Especially because you're still at work.
It's like it's
a good
like a
question.
50. Yeah, it's a 50-50
Like the
thing.
supervisors
'Cause
and stuff.
You got the big heads up dog, that don't care. They're with the
Plant
company.
managers,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
the ones that
And
make
then-
the ones that make 13
Yeah,
million to
but then
12
you have,
million.
like the floor supervisors and
Yeah.
stuff. Some of them that were even union members and became supervisors.
Yeah.
They understand the situation.
Wait, so
and
you
they're-
can't be a part of the union if you're a
if you're a manager.
Oh no, management no union.
Oh wow.
And that's why they wanted me to train over the management. Hell no, because they can fire you like that.
Yeah.
You'll be gone.
They have no
Everyone's-
protection.
No protection at all. They'll tell you go home
Why is that?
because they don't have a union. They can fire you
That's
for whatever
that's
reason.
one of the perks with the union.
Union.
They can't just fire you for no reason.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like why don't they have a union?
Because it's management and they get paid salary and it's different.
They
than
don't want
position.
us as a union.
They don't even want us as a union.
Yeah, they wanted to get rid of all that stuff.
They wanted to get rid of all of the union, but they're never going to be able to. It's too hard to get rid of the union. It's
Yeah,
so
you
hard.
guys are one of the biggest unions, or
Yeah, the
even
UAW
biggest,
is
yeah.
one of the biggest unions in the thing. And then there's another thing that she was talking about, profit sharing. They said they gave more to our workers now because of profit sharing. What did you give us profit sharing? It's what we built and what you guys made off of. We should be making way more in profit sharing. The CEOs, plant managers, all these guys make millions in profit sharings every year. Why do we only make thousands?
Yeah.
Why do we always get cut back on we get the little scraps and they get everything? That's why.
I mean,
it's hard.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna just say it's because there's so many of you. That's why. I mean, like there's 146,000 employees.
They
you
can
know what I'm
pay.
saying?
They can pay the employees, the 146,000 employees, 10% of what that car makes, and still make $29 million a year.
Yeah.
They're making crazy
They're
money.
making $12 billion in 3 months. That's 1 quarter, 3 months, $12 billion they made off of their cars. Why is it that we can't get anything off of that?
I have a question.
Yes.
When you guys first went on strike,
Patty's at that point right now.
You know, hey, I'm passionate about this just like basketball.
Yeah, I was gonna
I'm
say
passionate.
it's the second half and it's like 10
Yeah,
minutes to go
we
right
gotta
now.
get this going. Let's go.
stop before I forget the question. When you guys first went on strike, right? Did you guys think? I know how before you didn't know it was gonna be 3. What did you guys think was gonna happen?
Well, I'm currently not on strike, but I do think it's going to be a little longer than expected. But I mean, he's been on strike.
So basically, before we even went on strike, a lot of people asked me, "Do you think we're going to go on strike?" I told them we're going to go on strike, and I think it's going to be 2 months. To be honest with you.
Oh wow.
You know why it's going to be 2 months? Because they want to fight you. They want to make sure they don't give you nothing. They want you to sweat, basically. If you go 2 months without $500 a week, you could lose a lot with 2 months of not making that much money.
The thing is, we could go still get another job.
Yeah.
It can't be over $499.
That's
If you do that, you don't get the strike.
you don't
fund.
get the strike fund.
So
it's
you
just
can choose to make more, but you don't get a strike
Yeah.
fund. But you still have to show up to the picket line.
You still have to show up to pick a line for 6 hours for that day. But again, I don't want to strike. I want to work. I would rather be out on working, and we want a good living. That's what we're asking for.
So, Bo, by the way, shout out to Bo Henderson. They give us COLA on our pay wage, a raise, and don't touch healthcare, and no plant closure. So
Yes.
it's
That's
safe to
my-
say.
These are all.
That's
That's
the
my
biggest
union
thing-
steward, Bo Henderson.
Yes,
It's
and
safe to say Bo knows.
Bo knows.
Bo knows.
And you know the biggest thing is the closures about the plants. They're closing these plants because of the simple fact that they're moving EVs and they don't want the plants to be there, which sucks because they think that if they close the plant, they're allowed to fire the worker and that's it. They leave them on the road. No, you're not going to do that to the workers. They're part of this union. They're going to get a job somewhere else in other plants. So don't think because you close a plant, they can't strike for that. They're going to strike on that.
What if
And
there's
we do it.
no other jobs?
Listen, they closed Belvedere. They shipped them over to us. Now
They'll move you around.
They'll move you. They can move you. They'll tell you to relocate if you want to relocate, and they'll pay you to relocate, which they should. They do. Every worker should be able to get that chance. So why close a plant and then tell them no, you can't relocate? No, you're doing it to other plants. You closed Belvedere. You brought them over to Toledo. Now I'm in the lower case because I was higher in seniority. Now I'm lower because you got guys from
More
87 are there. It's 87, but this guy's been there since 87. It's crazy.
No, I notice a lot of people that work in the automotive industry, like they stay.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
They'll tell you your pension's not. You're not gonna get that much off your pension. What, $3,200? I think it was
It's around there.
$3,200 a month. But if you work your normal hours and stuff like that, you're making more. So if you didn't really set up to where you can retire, you can't really let go.
Yeah.
But if you set up to where you can retire, then you can leave
Or
with
if
your
you got
pension.
like little kids and stuff like that, you don't really want to leave or
Yeah.
because they cost
Healthcare.
money.
And the healthcare.
Healthcare is
And
the
the
most
healthcare,
important
yeah,
thing.
because
I'm
they
telling you,
took that away.
I work there because healthcare is mostly mainly why because anywhere else you're paying $700-800 for the healthcare we got.
The main reason for striking is because of the health and safety part of it. Everything else is
Security.
just,
So this is not the first time, obviously, UAW went on strike. What was the end results last times? Can y'all give us like something like the timeline? Like how long did it take? Like did y'all get what y'all wanted? Did y'all meet halfway? What has happened in the past?
Like Nash, did you ever strike?
I've been there, like I said, a little over 23 years, and I've never done
They
a
never
strike,
strike.
but I think
Wow.
back in 2019
19
was
was
it?
GM striked for 60 days, I think it was.
No, I'm saying before that,
Yeah.
it was I think it was 2015.
Yeah.
Where that what you said, it was like literally at 11:59
they
were
did
saying,
an
"Go to-
extension."
we're about to go on strike, and then they signed it.
They signed the
was like,
extension.
okay,
Oh,
fine.
wow.
So
Yes.
no, but we didn't strike.
We
That
didn't-
was
So
the
when we
closest-
were in a recession in 08, there was no strike for the
No, because we
Okay.
took the
But
pay. We took pay cut. They took their pension. They took their cola. They
Yeah.
took everything,
Because a lot of
and they
people were
kept it
getting-
up.
We gave
But a
up
lot of people were getting laid
everything.
off.
Yeah, and a lot of people got
Oh,
laid
yeah.
off.
A lot of people took layoff, buyouts. They
Yep.
were buying people out,
Wow.
and yeah,
How much would that be?
like some places they were doing 150,000
Yeah.
buyout. Some places was 75,000 buyout. I think for retirees was 75,000.
Yeah,
And a car. If you were still had years, it was 150
and no car.
and no car.
Yeah, that was back then.
So
Yeah,
it was. But then
And whoever is doing their negotiation, they know how to.
2015. They had like he said, 11:59. They told us we're gonna strike. They came out and they extended the contract for like another hour or so, and then we went and signed. Which we took a pay cut on that one too. We didn't take our regular pay that we should be able to get. In 2019, we signed another contract, but they didn't give us our cola back. They didn't give anything back. We need cola back. We need to survive. That's what we need to do.
So That's crazy. I thought there was a strike back then. So this is the
No.
first real strike.
The first real strike where all three strike together.
Okay.
2019 GM strike. I mean, it was 2015 GM went on a strike for 30 days, just GM by themselves, and they got their contract with their local. That's what they do.
So they eventually got their contract.
They eventually got their contract, got what they wanted, and then we followed. We followed suit.
They were the target company.
They were the
which
target
meant
company.
They were going to be the first to go.
Yeah.
And they end up taking the hit by going on strike.
Yeah, both said our last strike lasted 3 hours in 07, 08. So this is the longest strike pretty much that's ever happened.
3 weeks. It's a long time.
Yeah,
guys.
it is.
Is it ever gonna switch? Like, can you guys go back and then
That's what I was
somebody
gonna
else, another plant, like strikes fully, or is it?
Oh no.
See,
That's it. We're
this
done.
Year, Stellantis was supposed to be the target plant.
Yes.
But then they made it last minute where all
three.
three of them are going to go.
Yes.
This is history.
Okay, wait, I have.
This is history. This is the first time in history that all three went at the same
Yeah.
time.
I never knew that.
Yeah, it's first time, which is
Breaking
big.
news.
Really sad.
Which is big.
I'm sorry.
No, I was
No,
gonna.
go ahead.
Is there like, is the rules and like the perks happen to be for like all three of the big three? Like, do Ford workers get the same
Well,
situation that you?
Like
get
I
in?
told you, that
It all-
every company has their own union, their own local.
Okay.
So their own local works on that in between like the stuff they do. Like Chicago Belvedere, they never had pig days like we had pig days,
Yeah.
and they never had like us. You could be denied pass if you want to leave. You could leave denied pass. Do you guys have that denied pass?
no.
See, we have a denied pass policy.
Okay.
They can't keep us at work. You can't tell me I gotta stay at work. I'm straight. If something's happening, I'm leaving. You can't keep me
also
there.
that's also part of like your local contract.
Yeah,
too,
that's
as
the
well.
local
But,
contract that we
as
talk
far as what they're negotiating for now, let's say Ford comes with a great plant or a great contract offer, and they go with that. Now, the union will pretty much be like, well, look, this is what Ford is giving their
Yeah.
employees.
What are you giving us?
It better look like this.
Yeah.
And if you don't, we're
gonna
gonna
stay on
shut down
strike.
more companies.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question right now. So the $500 is coming from the union or from the company?
Union.
Okay.
Oh, the company don't pay you nothing.
Okay, but
Yeah,
when
you're
you
on
come
strike.
back, let's say I come up with a contract. Are these days that you're missing counted against you, or no? It's not counted against you.
No. They have to pay us too for those days that come back.
Okay, I'm
Back
talking
pay.
about.
Wait, really?
Okay.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, that's back pay. They better pay me back.
so
when
y'all
I'm back.
chilling.
You gotta put up.
I didn't know nothing.
Yeah.
about
Oh yeah, they're gonna pay us back for those back pays.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Oh, trust me. They have to put it in the contract unless they want to screw us and say that we don't. They're gonna give you a sign-in bonus anyways. Your first when you sign, right? They're gonna throw in like a sign-in bonus. That's gonna be part of your back pay, whatever we got out on.
Okay.
So that's how they do it.
All right. Well, there you go. Before we get some advice from these guys, we're going to run our last ad of today, which is Juice Box. Shout out to Juice Box. Shout out to Hakeem and everybody over there at Juice Box. So we're going to get some advice from these guys, and we're going to close out the show. It's been a great conversation. Shout out to Juice Box. All right, Yusuf, I want you to envision this with me, okay? Imagine you just had a long day at work, and all you want is a nice, cool, refreshing drink to top it all off. Do you know where you stop by at, Yusuf?
It's got to be Juice Box.
It's definitely Juice Box. If you're looking for a place with the best smoothies, milkshakes, ice cream, cereal bars, and slushies, then Juice Box is your one-stop shop. You can try things like their Biscoff or Nutella shakes, crepes, watermelon blast, strawberry burst, or mango smoothies. And if you're looking for a place to hang out, they have a comfortable outdoor patio/courtyard area that you and your friends can enjoy while trying those delicious drinks. So be sure to stop by Juice Box. They have a Hamtramck location right there on Joseph Campo, with more locations coming soon. You'll be sure to leave there with a big smile on your face. You'll also be able to order your drinks from the new Juice Box app, which will also be coming soon. It will be downloadable on all of your smartphone devices.
Because I'm always selling, stuff, pistachio. They think I made money. I'm like, no, it's just I'm willing to fight for what I want. I was like, you should all do
working.
that.
Speech.
But
Uncle Nash giving a space too early. Yeah, I haven't asked the question yet, Uncle Nash.
go ahead.
No, I was messing around. But that is my question. First of all, shout out to Fadi, shout out to Uncle Nash. This is something that obviously this is unprecedented. Where all three automotive companies are all on strike at the same time. So this is history being made. So thank you guys for coming on the show. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Thank you for having us.
A part of me was hoping that the strike was still going on, so we have this show. 'Cause we would have put our backs would have been against the ropes, you know, if a deal was made. But inshallah, the deal is made as soon as the show's over.
Yes,
right
tomorrow.
now. Tomorrow. How about that? Inshallah, it works out.
I would not complain. I would be happy.
There you go. Inshallah. So my question to you guys is this is typically the clip that we might pull out. I mean, I know we've had some good conversations.
Can I just add one thing?
Yeah.
That's why it's very important for like family and stuff like that to support
yourself.
Yeah,
be around it. You know,
go to some of these plants that's striking.
Yes,
just walk with them.
Walk and just see it. See their
bottles of water, something, because they're the ones that's really fighting. We're fighting for everybody. It's not just our workers.
So we got
for the people coming after us.
Yep.
People that was from before us. So
guys that just start up into the company, you know, you're fighting for everybody that's there.
I do want to say the union does look out in the annual picnics.
Yeah.
Prizes
The
and,
barbecues.
Good thing about where Toledo, where I'm at, the pizza places, they throw us pizza, they give you pizza, they give you every type of food, whatever you want, anything, water, stuff like that.
Picket lines, man.
Yeah, the picket lines. They give you food, they do anything you need. You know, they help us out, which is very, very good, which is nice of them.
So my question to you guys is, you know, this is the Motivate Me 313 minute. We can start off with you, Uncle Nash. You know, make sure the camera's on them, Yusuf, and then we could Fadi. You can just begin right where he leaves off.
Okay.
Right? So basically the question is, this is to all your union brothers and sisters out there. You know, what advice do you want to tell them in terms of striking and standing up for what's right? So right now, you're pretty much talking right now to all your union members, Uncle Nash. What are you gonna tell them, Uncle Nash?
Pretty much the same what I just said. Stand up for what you believe in. Also, go show some support for all the people that you see striking on the picket lines. They need you. We need you. Everybody needs you. Just support. That's all we need is support.
Fadi?
I mean, just to piggyback off of what he said, be out there, support us. Come and see what we do on the picket line, how we're up and we're in the streets, just, you know, on strike. No justice, no Jeeps. That's how we say at Toledo. No justice, no Jeeps. So we're not building no Jeeps until we get justice.
There you go. Go ahead and give that a round of applause. No justice, no Jeeps.
No justice, no Jeeps.
I can see that. I can see that the chant happening.
Heck yeah.
Right there. All right. Well, listen. This was again season 3, episode 5 of Motivate Me 313's
Thank
podcast.
you for having us again.
Yeah, I was gonna say final words. We're gonna start off. Well, we can start off with you, Fadi. Any final words and final comments?
No, just go Union strong. Stay together and fight till we get what we want. And thank you again for having us.
Of course, Uncle Nash.
Thanks everybody. Thank you guys for having us. Appreciate everything. I see you guys all the time.
I know. I'm like, who's he talking to?
Sada, you want to say any final comments?
No, I wish you guys.
Thank you guys for joining us. I appreciate it. It was really nice of you guys for joining us. Wallah.
No, it was a great conversation, and I hope we get to have a part 2 when they get the
money.
Money.
They're gonna forget about us. So you know how it is when they get the
dinner
money.
on them.
Never.
Dinner on them.
Never dinner on us when we're getting money. Don't worry. Hey, we got the best barbecue, guys.
He always feeds us. He always feeds us.
Sounds good.
I mean,
We'll do it.
Oh yeah,
live.
we could do a nice big barbecue for everybody. Well, that's not a bad idea. Nader's not invited. Okay.
and by the way, I do want to give a shout out to Munna. She's our new content creator. We appreciate her. She's in the building. Yeah, give her a round of applause too. She's inshallah, you're gonna see some content out there now, a little more content. So we appreciate her for her support. Abid, what's your final word?
No, inshallah, you guys get what you deserve.
Thank you. Thank you.
Straight, simple, and to the point.
Yes.
Listen, if you tuned in, share, follow. You can follow us on YouTube, Oz Media. You got Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok under Oz Media. If you want to listen to the show later, we're on Apple and Spotify podcasts under Oz Media. Shout out to our sponsors one more time. You have Hanley International Academy. You got Juice Box, Balkan House, Qahwah House, Specialty Medical Center, and BC Adhesives. We appreciate those that support us. Support those businesses that support us. Good luck to you, fellas. I love the way this conversation went. I hope if you're at home that you learned something new, and again, we appreciate.
Just don't be against the union. We're not asking for too much. I'm telling you, like some people are just really, really against it and really hate the unions and this. Listen, we're
Because
not.
they don't understand.
They don't.
They don't understand.
I tell a lot of people, go into the plant, work for a week on the line. Like when we started off working on the line, put some harnesses in for 3 hours. I want to see how your hands feel when you
And your
come
back.
off of it.
I remember my daddy
And your
always wear a
back.
back brace.
Oh, 100%. Your back, your
Wear and
knees,
tear.
it's all wear and tear. I've had 3 surgeries on my shoulders since I've been working there.
I got you beat.
Did you? You've been there 23 years. That's why you got me beat. But again, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Well,
No problem. And then again, this is something now, like if people want to learn about what's going on,
Yeah.
this is a perfect way to like just send them the link and they get all the information that they
100%.
may need. I feel like we covered a lot of questions
100%.
and kind of brought the other perspective into things as well. So we hope that you enjoy this show. We'll be back next week. We're going to talk about trauma, childhood trauma, and how to deal with trauma, and that should be a great show. I think that's gonna be another good one. So be sure to tune in. We'll see you all next week.